I can't watch WrestleMania because I'm just a boy.
It's been over a year since we've done WWE RAW Talks Live, and still in the middle of a song, still not prepared to jump right into the wrestling.
How do you not understand this? That's how I get ready.
I mean, you do kind of have a point. But it's time to start the wrestling coverage. WWE RAW Talks Live is about to go into full swing.
So when we were watching this is RAW Talks. I was gonna say when we were watching RAW Talks.
Yeah.
I haven't watched that show. I never watched it.
RAW Talks Live?
No, I never watched it.
Never once?
No. But when we watched Raw, I had to fart. And it came out in like 7 or 8 different ones. And you know when you do it and it like sometimes the way you're sitting, it like squeaks and you like feel it come out your balls. That happened to me. You know what I'm talking about? Has that ever happened to you? I feel like I've heard you say that's happened before.
Welcome to WWE RAW Talks Live. What we do on this show is myself, name of Ian, and the artist formerly known as Mike Charles. We cover WWE Monday Night Raw, specifically the Raw after Mania this year. We go match by match, promo by promo, segment by segment, and we cover the whole show for the Dan Dan's amusement.
Are we really gonna do that though?
Dude, I took notes. Like I took
2 notes. I wrote 2 things down.
I took official notes because like the reason we stopped doing Raw Talks Live is because I fucking hated it.
Me too.
Like,
I hated it from the beginning. I don't know if we ever talked about this. I never enjoyed doing the show.
No, I think there was a small time where
There's a window.
did. Yeah, there was a window of opportunity.
Well, there were times where I'd feel while we were in the middle of the live show where I got into it. But like coming home from work, I always wanted to just go home.
Dude, how do you think I felt? Every Monday, I had to move my fucking computer desk, unplug my computer, plug it in over there. The fucking bookshelf was here, put a table in front of it.
Why did you do that?
Because I had to light the show. It had to look good. People weren't going to watch if it wasn't fun.
The content did not deserve.
Yeah, but I think that was the contrast. That was the fun contrast of like.
Yeah, but we're still filming it on like a fucking 8 megapixel webcam.
Yeah, it's literally the webcam from 2008 that's built into my computer, and our lighting is still just 2 lamps.
Yeah,
but it's never WWE RAW Talks Live. You know what we forgot? It's not that we forgot. We haven't gotten there yet. What do we need?
Come on. I'm not gonna spoil it.
Partying together, but I don't party anymore. Hey, Mike, make sure everyone has brown gloves. Does everyone have brown gloves? Oh, dude.
Now it is officially WWE RAW Talks Live. It's been over a year since we've done this show.
That's hard to believe.
Did you miss it?
It feels longer, actually.
Does it?
Yeah. A lot's happened to me since then.
What's happened to you since then?
I can't get into it.
This is a strictly wrestling show.
I'm not at liberty to disclose it.
Okay. I took notes for this show. You know what I'm saying? Because I was excited at the idea. Oh, I didn't plan on doing Raw Talks today. And then when you came over to do the podcast, because tonight we were going to record Q&A holes 3.
Yeah.
We have a bunch of questions on Facebook. Dan, as you can find me on Facebook, add questions. We're recording the podcast tomorrow now because the schedule is all fucked up. Because tonight we had to do Raw Talks Live. It's the Raw after Mania.
Yeah.
So what did we used to do? Would we start with the main event and then go to the less important shit after that?
Yes.
Okay.
Because we discovered, we used to do it the opposite, and then we realized we were burying the lead. No one wants,
Nobody wants to bury the lead. We see the Dan Dans are going in the chat. System, a.k.a. Adam DeVries, says, artist gotta love her.
Maybe.
Big C Chris Castro says, hey, Dan Dans.
I noticed Douglas
Coulter.
Yes. Coulter. I don't know if didn't he say that didn't want us to call him that anymore?
I don't give a fuck what Coulter wants us to do.
He said that the same thing happened to him tonight, and I think he was talking about the ball farts. And he goes, "It was like an outer body experience." That's not the right phrasing.
Cut a promo on him.
It's out of body experience. Outer body experience would mean like you just like felt it on the outside of your body, which technically, I guess, maybe he's right. Still.
System says, weirdly, I know what that thing the artist is talking about. Jess James says, ball farts.
Coulter says, I took 2 notes. Holy fuck, the artist isn't me in class. In class, I took less than that.
Yeah.
I never took any notes.
Everybody was ready for the brown gloves tonight. No love has been lost for Raw Talks. You know what I'm saying? The Raw Talks love is still here. This is WWE RAW Talks love. You know what I'm saying? You like that play on words?
It's always been love. It's all love. It's always been love. Every once in a while, only like 2 times were there trolls in our chat.
Yeah, and the best thing was we would always ignore them because
sometimes, not all the time.
Yeah, but that's part.
Sometimes it's fun though.
I'm an asshole magnet, as we've covered.
Remember the 8-year-old that used to be in?
Yeah,
and I called him a fucker.
You called him a motherfucker, and he said in the chat because we didn't know who he was, and you called him a motherfucker, and he responded in the chat. He was like, "I'm 10." And you were like, well, you should watch the show.
I love that he was like, had like the self-awareness and all enough. That was like, you shouldn't be speaking like this to me. I'm just a little bold.
I didn't have that at 10. I was watching Blazing Saddles. I didn't have
if I was on YouTube and I typed a comment, someone said, go fuck yourself, I would probably just like cry and shut it off. Because I would take it personally.
System says, this is the 3rd time in like a week that I've too sweeted a screen. The fuck am I doing with my life? Coulter says, we have the 616 nostalgia going hard tonight. That's exactly the feeling that I wanted to capture.
Says it's bringing back some memories.
So the main event tonight, and a shocking return. Finn Balor.
Fane Bangus.
Fane Bangus. The Denim Demon.
Is that what his name is?
Yeah, he tore his butt. Now he's back. Yeah, he faced Sam Rangus for the red belt.
Stone Ribbon Rapper himself.
Yeah, I think it was at SummerSlam last year. Balor beat Rangus for the Fruit Roll-Up belt, and then the next night he had announced that he tore his butt.
See, there's too many belts, like, because I stopped watching before they did the split. It's like, I don't even know what belts are anymore.
I don't think either one of us have watched Raw in over a year.
Yeah, I think
the last
like actual time I watched wrestling was WrestleMania last year.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've seen like parts of Raw here or there. Like we maybe caught the end one time.
Yeah. Something. We have the marvelous one, Matt Nix, in the chat from Freelance Wrestling. We haven't said on the show, I work for Freelance Wrestling now.
That's a big development.
I do commentary.
Are there any people watching now who like only were? No, I think everyone here like is a ride or die Dan Dan.
Oh, everyone in the chat right now is a ride or die Dan Dan. I want to know where Gina is. I don't want to know where Adspur is.
He's been gone for way. He never even watched Raw Talks.
Who was Christian
Galenza?
Yeah, where's he at?
He was Shayla Galenza because he uses his sister's account.
The nostalgia is riding hard tonight. The Matt Nix is in the chat, and I love the Matt Nix. You know what I'm saying? But the fucking main event, not Matt Nix. You got me fucked up now.
You started talking about
Finn Balor and Seth Rogen versus Samoa Jeff.
This is so stupid.
And who is it? Calvin Gastelum.
Kevin Owens.
Yeah. What'd you think about the match?
It was good. I like Finn Balor. Yeah. I never really watched him because again when we stopped watching before he really came up to the main roster. But he's good. I wish he would wear his face paint more. And
he wears it when it's important.
Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, because if he does it all the time,
he makes it special that way.
I tried to say freelancewrestling.com in the chat, and they won't let me say whatever I wanted in my own chat. Can you believe it? This match was pretty good. I like Seth's golden gear. I think Seth sells the best of anybody on the roster.
Oh, big time.
Finn is cool.
He's working that knee.
I love Joe. It's amazing in 2017 that the main event of Raw
is Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins,
Samoa Joe, and fucking Prince Devitt, a.k.a. Finn Balor. Like, it's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty weird.
And people have been making jokes coming into WrestleMania that was like, oh, it's 2017, so much for the new era. We've got Goldberg and Undertaker and all that shit. Yeah. Fuck you.
Well, you gotta do, I mean, they have to do that to sell pay-per-views.
They do, but like, wrestling, and this is why I don't miss wrestling or watching wrestling, is because the fans are so fickle. Wrestling fans are fucking toxic. Yeah. I hate them.
Except ours. We got a good community.
We have a good community. Back on the message board, it was not a good community.
No. That's why
my message board gone.
It's in hell.
Yeah. With the Undertaker and Goldberg's son.
All right, I missed out on this Goldberg son bit.
Goldberg would bring his boy in the ring.
I know what it is, but I never saw it. I never saw the fat little chubby boy.
No, me, chubby boy. Fuck that. Okay, before this we had a promo. Jericho's cutting a promo. The list is back. Jericho's the man, we fucking know it. What did Kevin Bowen do?
I don't even know what you just asked. I don't know how to...
Kevin Owens and Samoa Jeff came out of nowhere. They beat up Chris Jericho, and they powerbombed through a table.
I can't even get through this bit. I had a joke prepared. I can't even say it.
Okay, give me a countdown for take 2.
5, 4, 3.
Jericho's cutting the promo. Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens. Don't laugh.
I'm not laughing.
Jericho's cutting a promo. Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens come out of nowhere.
I want to give up.
Can't even say it.
Should we just stop?
No, I'm gonna get through it.
Okay. Where are you going?
I gotta recover.
What am I supposed to do? I only have 2 notes. One of my notes wasn't even about wrestling. It was about a commercial about Nutri-Grain bars. And I wrote it down because Ian said he wanted to talk about it. I guess now it's a good time to talk about it since he's gone. And the guy was like, Nutri-Grain is great from What the fuck?
I'm dying.
When's the last time you laughed like this?
When you told a story about how much your dad liked that sandwich. Okay, I'm gonna try again. You ready? Jericho cuts a promo. Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens come out of nowhere.
Oh my god. It's not gonna be that good. I know it. Like, it's the payoff is not even gonna.
Jericho cuts a promo. Samoa Joe and Kevin Owens come out of nowhere, beat him up, powerbomb him through a table, and then it's made you look prank. Oh, that was pretty good. Was that good? It was worth it.
It was good and funny to me.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Nick in the chat, freelancewrestling.com, says that I was broken. I was broken. Delete. Let's talk about the Hardys.
Okay.
So the Hardys came back at WrestleMania. Tell me about it.
I got here late. I got here around 7:30, and the first match I saw was when the Hardys came back.
Yeah.
And I didn't grow up a wrestling fanboy, so I didn't really watch the Hardy Boys when I was a kid. But I knew who Jeff Hardy was.
Mm-hmm.
He transcended into the mainstream, at least for like elementary school boys.
People still know who he is.
Yeah, but recently, like, they've been big because of TNA. Like, Matt Hardy's got a whole thing, which we've watched all like the the 30-minute specials or
Mhm.
like whatever. So no, when they came back, that was fucking awesome, and it was cool to see like everyone mark out.
I thought it was really cool.
And
Go ahead.
Well, and then the match was really good too because it was a ladder. Like that was the perfect time for them to come back during a ladder match, and Jeff did the swanton off the fucking tallest shit ladder, like the 20-foot ladder.
He did an interview on WWE.com. He and Matt both did, and he said something. It was just like, "I'm 39 years old. I can still do a swanton off a 14-foot ladder." I can't believe Jeff Hardy's 39 years old. I like that. That's hard for me to wrap my head around. But I'm so glad they're back. I love them. They deserve to be back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And dude, is anybody more over on the WWE roster than Matt Hardy right now?
Probably not.
Like his chant is huge.
They were they were doing his chants even when he wasn't there. They were doing it all night.
And that's a powerful weapon to yield.
Mm-hmm.
Wield, not yield. Because if you yield a weapon,
you're basically giving it up.
Yeah, it's like I'm gonna hit you with this, but I'm not.
Here's my weapon.
I've given it to you.
Yes.
Imagine if your weapon was a bow, and you shot it. What would you do then? The Hardys are back. It was really cool. They won the red and silver belts. So they used to say the tag titles look like pennies. They call them penny tags. So these new belts, where are they? Fruit rolled nickel tag.
Ketchup.
Just forget the silver. It's just ketchup. The Hardys are back. It was cool. Match was fun. Dude, they're so fucking over right now. It makes me so happy that like, dude, Jeff Hardy hasn't lost a step.
No, neither.
Like,
I don't think either of them have really.
And I still don't think he really thinks out what the fuck he's trying to do until he does it.
Yeah.
But that was super cool. I want to talk about freelance wrestling's Mustafa Ali.
Oh, this was the best match of them.
Tell me how you're fucking not wrong.
No, it was. I like watching Raw tonight. Kind of reminded me why we stopped doing the show. Even like when there's like an interesting match, I'm watching and I'm like, okay, whatever. This is kind of getting slow. And I go check my phone. I was riveted the whole time, because he's just so fucking good, and it's really crazy watching him on fucking Raw, the Raw after Mania, after watching him in freelance all those months.
I don't know if there's anybody, and we're not just saying it because we're fucking boys with freelance, but
because I don't know Mustafa Ali personally. I've never like talked to him, so it's not like we're friends with like half the freelance roster. It's not like he's my friend. He's just like amazing. He's just really good.
I don't think there's anyone on the roster smoother than him. Like he's so fucking good. The somersault through the ropes, pop up into the neck breaker. Forget about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Don't play. That match was super good. Neville can make anybody look good. Let's talk about this crowd. Tell me about the crowd.
It came back from commercial, and everyone that you could see people were like looking in a certain direction, and then it made sense because we heard it was chanting "Beach Ball Mania," and so there's a fucking beach ball bouncing around, and like, what the fuck are these people like brain dead? That like they have first row seats to Monday Night Raw, and they're standing up looking the opposite direction at a beach ball. What is so fucking interesting about a god? Like, don't even like, not even like talking about like the disrespectful aspect of that, but like, what is so fucking cool about that? Are you retarded? Are you goddamn, like, are you, I kept thinking about Terry Schiavo and the fucking balloon. Like, you bought like how much? You probably spent $1,000 or more on those fucking front row seats, and you're turning around to watch a goddamn beach ball. What the fuck is wrong with you? Why are people so excited when a beach ball like? I don't.
Speaking of disrespectful, not to change the subject real quick, but we just got our first thumbs down of the night. We should have way more thumbs down than that. This is Raw Talks Live.
I think it's because I said retarded.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I've been really trying to bring retarded back. Like it's been a mission statement of mine. Like I stopped saying retarded for a long time.
The thing is about that is like it doesn't even mean like retarded people
Mm-hmm.
because like it's separated so much that like when I say that I'm not even like comparing. I don't even mean it to compare you to a mentally handicapped person or whatever. You know? It's just like fucking people who get excited at beach balls at WrestleMania.
But you know, like we could have a lot of fun with it. Like if we do say retarded, like about mentally handicapped people, if we make that word strong enough, we can get them their own fucking bathroom. I bet. The rest is like change the subject. No, I was really annoyed with the crowd. Like how are you gonna have our boy in the ring and everybody's looking at a goddamn beach ball? Putting on the best match of the night on a night that Samoa Joe wrestled, that Seth Rollins wrestled, that the fucking Hardys wrestled. This is the best match of the night. Everybody's just, you know what I mean? Like the wave is fine, the chants are fine, that's all fun. But fucking dude, pay attention. Like they were doing some insane shit.
Even like the beach ball thing. Like I get why people do the beach ball and bring it out, but like. And then when it comes to you bounce it up. But like everyone in the stadium is like riveted by a fucking beach ball.
Yeah.
And they can't like they're so riveted to see where it's gonna like, land and bounce next. What the fuck is the matter with you?
You keep using these buzzwords that I really enjoy, like bounce next. I want to know where the link for this show is gonna bounce next. Because it should be bouncing all over everybody's Twitters right now.
A buzzword.
It was just a platform for me to plug the show and tell everybody to put the link around. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So what'd you think about Big Show and Kane versus the Dudleys?
That happened?
Yeah, like 15 years ago.
Okay. I didn't see that.
Oh, all right. The best part of the night, by far, Vince McMahon comes out. He's got everybody right here, just like he always does. Palm of the hand. He's like, you guys are bloodthirsty. You know what I mean? Like, just doing it to get everybody ramped up.
Mm-hmm.
And then he announces the new Raw general manager. Teddy Long's music hits, and he comes out and he's doing the Teddy Long dance for like 10 minutes.
And the music stops, and he doesn't break stride at all. Just continues to keep doing it.
You be Teddy, I'll be Vince.
Well, how exactly did he do it? It was like...
Yeah, get some room back there so you can dance.
I don't know. It was like something like this.
Yeah. Teddy! Teddy! Teddy, stop dancing! So eventually he stops dancing and he tells him, you are not the new general manager. And what did Teddy say?
Like, oh, I'm not? Oh, my bad.
So then
he's fucking R-Truth.
Vince announces the new general manager. And who is it?
No one. And then he did it again, and it was still no one.
Yeah.
And then it was Kurt Angle.
Yeah. But did you miss crying?
I never really was around when he was around.
Really?
No.
Holy shit. He's been gone a long time, hasn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I've seen his matches. He's a good matcher.
According to Giuseppe, number 2 of all time, no debate.
But yeah, it was cool to see him come back. Because like I know who Kurt Angle is.
Yeah.
He's a very famous one.
Tara loves Kurt Angle. And when I told Tara that the rumor was going around that Kurt Angle was going to be the new Raw general manager, her quote was, I'm busting nuts. She's the only person I've ever known who uses that on like a day-to-day basis. And I love that phrase now.
I would have busted nuts if I was, grew up. I was a wrestling boy. I would have busted nuts for Kurt Angle. But as it stood, I wasn't ready.
System in the chat says, first of all, Gina has joined us. Gina, thanks for making it finally.
Back.
The beautiful Tara Darcy has joined the chat.
You know who I saw too?
Who'd you see? Tara Darcy's in the chat now. I'm busting nuts. You know what I'm saying?
Come on.
What show are you on? Oh shit, our boy. I don't know if we should use his real name because he's got a real big boy job. But our boy Diddy is in the house.
What up?
You know what I'm saying? I never called him that, so I feel kind of uncomfortable calling him that.
Well, he knows it.
All the legends are here. Jazz
The
James,
legends.
Tara Darcy, System, Coulter, Diddy, Gina, Nix, Castro. That was all of them, right?
I don't think we're missing any.
Steve's not here. He had to go to bed.
That's true. But you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Steve has earned a pass.
He was a Mania Bowl.
D-Ray's not here.
D-Ray's not here, but he did say on Facebook that he did not have access to.
He technically said, "You don't have access to a computer," and I was like, "Don't tell me."
Yeah. We've got breaking news. Coulter says that he has news, so I can't wait to hear it.
Okay, tell us, but we can't just wait because there's a delay.
Yeah, the dead air
And it would be like 30 minutes.
It wouldn't be good for our own show.
I don't know. We talked about all my favorite parts.
See, but we had System in the chat. Coulter got accepted into college.
What college?
Let's wait. He got scholarships.
I still don't know what college. So.
Coulter, what college? Let's wait. Dude, he got accepted into Eastern Maine Community College.
So it's a prestigious school.
One of the best.
I know. I'm a school boy.
One of the best in Maine.
Congrats, Coulter. You better not fucking blow this.
You blew it! So System earlier in the chat said that he couldn't believe that I thought Teddy Long was the best part of the night when the Revival debuted tonight.
I don't know who they are.
I don't either.
I don't watch NXT.
System, we haven't watched wrestling in a year.
Yeah. So
like I watched WrestleMania last night, and the day before, Tara and I watched it was on in the background, like the second half of the NXT special. So I saw stuff, and it was kind of good.
Yeah.
But no, I haven't watched wrestling in a long time. But the thing we got to talk about is Sasha versus Bayley versus Nia Jax versus Charlotte.
Wasn't there more
in that match? Oh yeah, Emma,
and then there was another blonde girl
and Dana Brooke. Wait, this was a tag match. This wasn't a four-way. There was
a bunch of ladies. I can't even keep that straight.
There was 6 people, and it was a tag match.
So it was three teams.
Yes. No. 6 people, two
teams.
3 versus 3.
3 per team. Okay.
All right. Yeah, it wasn't very good.
No.
There was a lot of talent in the ring for a short amount of time, and they didn't get much done.
No.
But they were cramped.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard. Those big crowded matches are not. They always seem fun on paper, but they never really turn out to be that good.
Yeah. See, that's one of the pitfalls, though, of having multi-person tag matches. I don't want to say multi-man tag matches because the internet will get mad.
Well, I mean, no. I mean, it's the same. If you have a 6-man tag match, it's going to be kind of a clusterfuck.
I was looking
around it.
I was looking at the chat, and Dan's. I got breaking news. The beautiful Tara Darcy has reminded me that we watched SmackDown 3 weeks ago. I think we watched 3/4.
You watched the whole thing.
We watched 3/4 of an episode of SmackDown, and it was pretty. AJ Styles threw Shane McMahon's head through a window.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh man,
that was really cool.
I wish I saw that. I could probably find it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. What's your favorite YouTube show?
Not this one.
The future is bright for WWE RAW Talks Live, don't you think? Yeah. We've exploded back onto the scene.
We're up to 9 viewers. We were at 11.
No, I think we peaked at 12.
We got a second dislike, which is always good.
Yeah. See, that's that issue though, is there's 9 people in the chat and only 6 people have engaged. You know what I'm saying? Choose a side, up or down, be one, or break your dick off.
Yeah, I mean, we would rather you dislike. Even if you like it, we would rather you click that dislike, than not click anything at all.
Let's stir some shit up. Jazz James says, I need to know if Gina still loves the artist. I don't think so, because Gina's a married woman. Gina, what's your comment? Artist, what's your comment?
Yeah, no, Gina, she moved on. She dumped my ass.
Ooh, what'd she dump you like?
Moved on like a pile of bricks.
She moved on like a pile of bricks?
She moved on, and then you said what she dumped you like. I said a pile of bricks.
How'd you feel after that?
I'd rather not talk about it. But I'm okay. I've moved on now, too.
Do you and Gina keep in touch?
Not really.
So there's heat.
I don't think so.
Spill the tea. Spill the Gina tea.
There's no tea.
None at all? Spill some tea. Tell a secret. Tell us something you've never told anyone. I know there's stuff.
I've never eaten a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
See, now that's kind of cheating because I know that you've told me. I know that you've told me that before.
Yeah, but you're shocked.
I'm shocked that you still are telling people this and you haven't just eaten a goddamn peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
No, it's kind of cool.
No, it's not.
I got a copy of Spider-Man 1 in my car.
Yeah, we uncovered that on an episode of Lauren versus Food.
And a fork. It's in the same compartment.
I think Gina's pissed. She says, "Fuck you, Jazz." Coulter says, "Artists, you and me can be broken-hearted boys together. We can do DNA, a dating show. Dating shows will never be featured on this channel again." But Coulter,
we could do it on his show.
Okay, no. Coulter, you can't go to bed. He said he's got to go to bed. You can't go to bed now. Haven't you broken up with like 5 girls in like 6 months? Coulter, go live. Call me right now. You have my phone number now. Call me. I want to do a live intervention with Coulter.
Right
this
now?
guy, yeah, he needs to get his shit together.
I agree.
He's bouncing all around.
What's he doing? He's going to school. That's something.
He told me
he got accepted.
Yeah, he's going to school. It's time to focus on Coulter.
I know you're wasting your time on this goddamn YouTube. You should be getting your homework done. And not sitting like we're bad influences here, I'm telling you. But smash that motherfucking like button.
Well, if it isn't the Coulter personality.
Wait, he has your phone number? That's weird.
Yeah.
Was I requested?
You were, and we have to fucking spill the tea. What are you doing? Why are you a broken-hearted boy? Why do you keep breaking up with all these girls?
What do you mean?
You just said, hold on. Artists, you and me can be broken-hearted boys together. We can do DNA, a dating show. What does that mean? Are you a broken-hearted boy again?
What? You got me there.
Yeah, so spill the fucking tea. Smash that motherfucking like button.
First, I have to correct the system in the chat. I am 17.
Okay. I didn't ask you that. I asked you for the tea.
Well, yes, but still. Give me a second. It's Ian.
He just said to somebody, "It's Ian," like they know who I am.
Okay, wait, what?
What do you mean,
Don't
what?
paying attention. What?
You're stalling, dog. You're stalling, and I don't appreciate it. This is the return of Raw Talks Live. You should be spilling tea.
I ain't got no tea to spill.
All right. I hung up on him. That's what he gets. He called in. It was time to spill the fucking tea. He didn't spill it. He kept it all in his glass. Sippy cup. You know what I'm saying? Jazz James in the chat says, "Fuck you, Sam Fricky." What do you think about that?
Yeah, fuck Sam Fricky.
Gina says, "I have love for 616 Boys. The artist was out of my league."
That's very kind of you to say. I'll just leave it at that.
Coulter's upset that I hung up on him, but them's the breaks, boy. Break it down. Have we talked all about Raw? Like,
yeah, all the good stuff.
Yeah. Oh, what about Roman's his promo to start the show?
Oh, that was so funny. How much people hated him.
Tell the Dan Ans about it.
Well, there was like a 10-minute Undertaker chant, which was cool. They milked it for every second. It was worth. And then people started adding Roman sucks. And then Roman finally came out and they said a bunch of mean stuff to him, like
Fuck you,
"Fuck
Roman.
you, Roman. Go away. Shut the fuck up," when he wasn't even saying anything. And he just stood there and took it all in, which was kind of cool.
It was.
I think he did. I think he handled it well. And then what did he say? "This is my house now.
This is my yard now." What do you think Roman would say to the Undertaker if they had dinner together right now?
Thanks for letting me win.
The beautiful Tara Darcy says, "I miss the Undertaker, spooky and sexy man." Tara has a legit crush on the Undertaker. It's not a bit. She loves the Undertaker. She had a dream that she cheated on me with the Undertaker. And I was like, wait a minute, did you have a sex dream about the Undertaker? And she said, no, it wasn't quite that. The full details, the full tea. I'm going to teach Coulter how to spill tea.
Did he just like take her out on a nice date?
They were like together in a room and he tried to kiss her. And in the dream, maybe she didn't realize she had a crush on him yet. He tried to kiss her and she was just like, I can't cheat on my boyfriend. So she like pulled away and he put her in a headlock because she wouldn't kiss him.
Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Then she didn't cheat on you in the dream.
Yeah, but the Undertaker really wanted her to. And I think now in real life, maybe she will.
You don't know what the Undertaker, if she's in alone with a room with the Undertaker, you don't know what he's capable of.
I know what he's capable of, and he's capable of losing to Roman Reigns and retiring. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the ending of WrestleMania.
Awful.
Jazz James 616 has a great question. Which era Undertaker was it?
That's a good question.
Was it badass Undertaker? Was it dead man? I know the answer to this question because I already asked her. Was it Ministry? Was it WrestleMania 20 Undertaker? We got to know where it lies. You know what I'm saying? Gina says that the Undertaker does like young ladies. And see, that's interesting because Tara does like older men. The shit. It's like it's getting worse for me.
I mean, you're almost the Undertaker's age now.
I mean, I'm considerably older than Tara. Yeah, she reminds me of it all the time. Jazz James says, also, is Undertaker going to get a Tara neck tattoo? System says that the Undertaker and I could swap women. I'm not interested in that.
Who's the Undertaker with?
Michelle McCool. She's a pretty woman.
Okay.
Former WWE diva.
I mean, you know, he's strong. He's big.
The beautiful Tara Darcy says, Ian, would you be mad if I kissed the Undertaker in me dream? Yeah. If she kissed the Undertaker in a dream, I would be shoot mad in real life, and I would hold it over her head. You know what she would do to me? She would tell me to get fucked. It's like, here's one of the fun parts about Tara and I's relationship is I'll feel guilty immediately if I feel like I fucked something up. To where if Tara had this dream and I like tried to hang it over her head just being silly, she'd be like, fuck you.
That's just
I'm
how
gonna
it
have the
is.
same dream tonight.
That's just how it is with
It's fun.
men and women.
Gina says, once you go gray, there ain't no other way. I think we know Gina likes older men. Yeah. Gina, how old is your husband? That's
Don't
what I
ask.
asked.
That's rude. Don't ask.
That's not rude. She said she likes older men. How old's your old husband? I'm not talking shit. That's what she's saying she likes. It's a compliment. She knew what she liked.
know,
she
but
went
she
after it. She got it.
That's why she broke up with me, because I was too young.
How old is Gina? Tara says amen to Gina.
I say I don't know.
Coulter says I am 1 year old. Gina's husband is 56.
That's like the old as the Undertaker.
That's insane. Gina, where do you meet a 56-year-old man? How does that happen? I'm genuinely interested. I'm not busting on you. Obviously, that's your shit. That's what you're into. You hear how weird I said that word? Into. Gina says, artist, you're too far from that AARP card.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it's all about for you?
Oh.
How about that sweet AARP benefits? What does it even come with AARP?
I don't know. ARP was a candy store when I was a kid, and they tore it down and they built a slightly sinful place.
What, that same shit happened to me.
That's what Tara said.
It was a Primo's, which was an ice cream store, not the toy store, and they tore it down. Well, they didn't tear it down. The building stayed the same, but they gutted it all. They took all the ice cream out, and they put Lover's Lane in. Same situation.
Tara and I just had the same conversation.
What's with these sweet stores turning into sex shops?
Ask Robinson. Call Robinson.
Does he know?
Yeah. Tara Darcy, beautiful Tara Darcy in the chat says, Ian, when are we getting married? And the answer to that is inside of 5 years.
Whoa, that's a big commitment. You should have made the breaking news.
No, see, the breaking news sound effect comes for like when something is a surprise. Like, I don't think it's any surprise that someone would think.
to you.
Oh no, I've told her this privately.
Maybe to her.
Yeah.
But for you're saying like this is a huge revelation for Raw Talks and everyone listening, and me too. Like Jesus Christ.
I mean, do you want the actual breaking news?
Yeah.
The actual breaking news is not only is it going to be inside of 5 years, but before the inside of that 5 years even happens, I envision Tara and I in a place with 2 dogs. Name of Pony Pop and Soda Boy, trademark Claire McQuinn.
I've known this.
Yeah, but the Danans didn't know that. I've never shared this personal of information. Coulter says Ian is going to propose at WrestleMania. Funny how he would share that fact, but not facts of his own life. What would it take to give you a flat back bump in this chair? Okay, here. Can I say something from the heart? I'm going to say something from the heart right now that I haven't been able to say in a long time. I mean, Dan's Silly Artist is back. Silly Artist
for one night.
Silly Artist went away. Silly Artist went away for a long time. And before we started this show, I pulled up a couple of Raw Talks lives. So I was like, I don't even remember how to do the intro. And just the shit that you would say at the beginning of the shows was
all prefabricated.
Was so fucking funny. And you were like, I've changed. And I was like, you have changed. Where is this guy? I love this guy. He's back tonight. He's here.
That didn't hurt very much.
No, I wouldn't ask you to do something that would really hurt.
I've done it before.
System says, is bloatist okay?
I'm good.
We're like, look at the chat real quick. Ooh, Dan's, if you didn't know, you should be going to iTunes or SoundCloud. 616 Entertainment Podcast. Wednesday, the episode is going to be number 160. We've been doing this a long time. Q&A holes 3. You can go to my Facebook and leave us questions to answer. Clearly, we're done talking about Raw. Hit us in the chat with questions. We'll hang around for 10 more minutes, and then we'll call it a night. WWE RAW Talks Live it's back. It was fun. We're not going to do this anymore. This is just one time.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't told anybody yet.
I hope you guys didn't get excited.
No, we're not going to do this
because we're just going to pull the rug out from under you.
Mm-hmm.
One thing, maybe it would be. I would say the possibility of doing this once a year,
and even a couple times a year, just whenever.
Oh no, that's
just.
I don't agree.
I think whenever we decide, hey, wouldn't it be fun? Let's do it. I've had the thought several times of bringing Raw Talks Live
This
back.
was a good opportunity.
Yeah, Raw after Mania, it was fun, but like we can't do this every week again. Like I was telling Tara recently.
No, I got too much shit, man.
Yeah, I was telling Tara recently. I was like, I got tired of giving away my Mondays every week for 68 weeks in a row. Like it was a pain in the ass. Tara Darcy says, Grandpa turned into a grandpa. I think she's talking about when Silly Artist went away.
Is that what happened?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe Silly Artist died when someone gave me the nickname Grandpa. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Did that have something to do with it? Do you not like being called Grandpa?
I mean, I'm used to it now, but now I'm a grandpa.
She calls me Daddy. I don't feel that old.
I definitely feel old since that's happened. Yep, that's why.
In that moment right there is where you decided.
Young Artist is dead. Or silly artist, young artist.
Coulter says the artist formerly known as Silly Artist. Oh man. Coulter says about us not doing Raw Talks weekly, this was a one-time, one-off special event. He goes, well, now how am I gonna come? Gina says
that's on you, man.
Gina says, did I miss artist singing?
At the beginning. If you weren't here from the minute one.
That was just kind of
one.
rapping.
Oh no.
That kind of felt like Gene Wilder.
I sang.
If there's one thing, I mean, if we're doing a best of Raw Talks Live, like the greatest hits, it's up to you. I'm not pressuring you because I know you feel pressured sometimes. I'm not trying to Tremaine you. Do you want to give them just a little bit of Billy and Chuck?
Oh my God.
You don't have to do it.
I don't even remember how it goes. You look so good to me.
That felt good. It felt good to be back.
All right. That took all I had in me.
Yeah.
To do.
Jazz James in the chat. Guys, you got to be lining us up with the questions. You know what I'm saying? I said we're going to hang out for 10 minutes. We barely got any questions in here. You know what I'm saying? Jazz James 616 says, how did Doug get your phone number? Is this a work?
He's been on the podcast.
Yeah, no, but that was Skype. It was recently.
Oh, okay.
No, I think it's because
I figured he had your phone number from them.
it's because he annoyed the shit out of me. He kept Facebook messaging me.
Oh,
and I was like, I don't use Facebook Messenger. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, fuck it, text me. I'm done with this bullshit. So then he was like, I don't have a phone. Because I forgot he was like 16. So eventually he got a phone and then he texted me. And we go back and forth whenever he needs commentary on an animation.
Cool.
Which I think is SP Douglas 616 on YouTube. That's a fucking plug right there. And if the Daniels are going to go to that channel, they better fucking go to Jazz James' SoundCloud channel. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't even know if he's told people it's public. So I just outed him. I am Gawker. And he's out. He's outed.
He's a gay CEO or something.
Coulter says, I sing Billy and Chuck theme to jazz every night. Tara Darcy says, Grandpa, you snatched my wig.
I don't know what that means.
That means, like, in the drag world, if you snatch somebody's wig, that means, like, you put them in their place, like, you put them on the spot. So, like, if her wig got snatched, that means you put her on the spot. You put her in her place. You called her out.
Gotcha.
Like, that's why all the time, if she's making fun of you and then you clap back, as she would say, that's why she goes, my wig. Because
I've never heard her say that.
Yeah. Oh, no, she says it all the time.
Maybe it's like, because I don't know what it is, I don't even hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it doesn't even cross my brain.
System says message retracted. I think he tried to say something, but it didn't go through. So you got to try that again. Gina says, are you guys still doing Monopoly Championship? This is the best time to ask this question because I don't know if I've even told you, but I told Castro, maybe Nick, and Tara. I'm playing with the idea. The 616 Monopoly World title will be defended on 61617 by Matt Nix. And I'm playing with this idea in my head. Instead of doing a live stream at the table, I have Monopoly Plus on my PS4.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm thinking of doing it as a Let's Play.
Well, you know
and
what?
we record the audio, so it's like a podcast. Because watching the pieces run around the board and everything and the numbers change hands, first of all, no one can cheat. Nigel's gone, so that doesn't matter anyway. But watching it on the screen would be a lot of fun. And
Okay.
so would the Daniels prefer PS4 or
I
a
got
live stream?
something to say about it.
Lay it down.
I'm not saying we can't do this,
Mm-hmm.
but this renders me obsolete.
As a banker boy?
Yeah.
No, but you gotta listen to the full pitch. It renders you obsolete as a banker boy.
Actually, you know what? That sounds like a great idea. Let's do that.
Opens the opportunity for you to challenge for the Monopoly World title. Your former title, the second ever champion. You've been away from the sport for over a year. Colleen is in the chat.
Welcome. She was texting me. She didn't know how to comment.
She figured it out.
I know.
You know what's
I'm proud
funny
of her.
is Tara commented, then Colleen, and it says TC, and now Tara's having Marcus flashbacks.
How does that have anything?
Remember that big old fat
podcast?
boy TC?
Oh, no.
Okay. Tara has told the amazing TC stories. Go listen to the episode of the podcast.
No, I think I do, but I wouldn't know his name. Where I work,
Mm-hmm.
TC stands for transfer credit.
Yeah. Are you going to
I don't know.
challenge?
I don't know, man. I stepped away. And I said I wouldn't come back.
Mm-hmm.
You know, playing on this fucking video game thing, it seems a little bit more interesting.
It's intriguing, right?
But I gotta think about it. I don't know. I kind of hate Monopoly now.
But you've been away from the sport for dude, if Kurt Angle and the Hardys can come back, come on, Undertaker has died 4 times, at least. You have not even come back as a biker boy yet.
I know, but my passion for the game is gone.
But you remember
Too much
what
banking.
Mike Shinoda said. 20% luck, 15% skill, 100% concentrated power and will. I don't remember the rest. I don't even that math.
That's like 35%.
No, because I said 25, 15, and then 100.
Oh, I didn't hear the 100.
Yeah, that Mike Shinoda wrote that song.
Whoa! I have a crazy idea.
I would love to hear it.
If we do this video game thing, we could even technically have challengers from across the country.
That would be
Potentially.
really interesting.
Now we would have to work out kinks,
Yeah.
but like, for example, I'm not giving you a spot, but like, just for example, if Coulter wanted to. Now we would also need to be in communication. We got it because
I think Coulter proved he's not very good with communication today.
you're right. You're right. But we would need some sort of like, I mean, we could just, well, no, because we'd be streaming it too. So I don't know how it would work.
I like where your
But
head's at.
It's a potential idea.
I like where your head's at, and I'm gonna run with the beautiful Tara Darcy's comment right here. She wants you to perform simply because this is your opportunity to say,
I mean, I could be singing that tonight, based on our
we can both be singing it tonight because Raw Talks Live is back for good for just this night, not forever. We're not doing it anymore after this. But it's your opportunity to say I'm back. And I think it would be good for business. There's a lot coming out on 61617 that's going to be good for business that we can't talk about yet.
You know what? I'll let other challengers make the claim. I'll see who's challenged for it. Maybe there's not a spot for him. You know, maybe because people are going to be clamoring at this opportunity.
This is the first time the title's been defended in a year.
So we might not even come to that.
You're keeping it interesting. You're definitely keeping it interesting.
Gotta keep them on their toes.
We've gone 53 minutes. We're gonna hit that hour mark. We're sticking around for 7 more minutes, and we're fucking.
Oh my god, I can't do it.
I was ready to go until I saw the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fine.
It's your opportunity to say that you're back. And System in the chat says, was that the dude that shot out of the movie theater on his rascal? And System is 100% right. That's why System is an original Dan. Wait a minute, no, he's wrong.
Yeah, I didn't. That guy didn't work there.
No. I just mixed because we were talking about Marcus stories. That is a Marcus story that Tara's told from her past job. But that's not the TC story. But I think she may have told the TC story on that episode. But that dude that ran out the fucking window and hit the bus it's one of the best stories that's ever been on the podcast. By far.
Yes, it's a good story.
Gina says, will you mail the title if the winner is not in Chi-Town? No.
It stays here. It is yours. It's your belt.
Jimmy Disbro is in the chat and says, my favorite show is back. Will the artist do Smack Talks live?
No, fuck that show.
You never did that show.
I never did that show. It was an imposter wearing my skin.
Yeah. Let's talk about how fucked up that show was. Because while it was going on, we were ignoring it. Because
I talked about it.
You talked about it. I ignored it because I figured if we ignored it long enough, they would just stop doing it.
And they did.
Yeah. But like, Jimmy
Did
Disbro
they
and-
stop before we stopped? Or
I
did
don't
they stop
know.
because we stopped?
I don't know.
I think they stopped before us. So we won.
Yeah. What's your favorite fruit?
Bananas or pineapple?
Ooh, that's my favorite fruit and Tara's favorite fruit.
Well, I like pineapple, but it's too hard to eat because you got to chop it up. You got to prepare it. A banana is great because it tastes awesome, but it's like perfect. Like you just grab one in the morning, you just peel it up, put it in your mouth, put it in smoothies and stuff. Pineapple is hard.
Where do you stand on pizza bagels?
Like the Totino's or like a real one, like a homemade one.
No, Totino's Pizza Boy.
I like Totino's bagel bites.
Yeah.
But I prefer pizza rolls to bagel bites. Both Totino's, great company. I am Totino's Pizza Boy.
I'm a pizza freak. I'll admit it.
But mainly just the rolls. Because their pizzas are actually like dog food.
Yeah, they're terrible.
They're the worst pizzas. They're like, that is the worst frozen pizza. Is the Totino's frozen like pizza.
Yeah.
Trash.
This has been fun. I had fun doing this. Like, now we have extra work to do this week because we have to do the podcast tomorrow.
I know, I got 'em.
Ugh. Are you upset?
Yes.
Is your whole week ruined?
Kinda.
How do we make it better?
Don't. I don't have to come over tomorrow. I can just go home.
What did Colleen just say in the chat?
It's all capital letters.
So you have to yell it.
I have no, I'm not gonna yell. I have a chef hat that says Pizza Bagel Chef. I will blow your pizza bagel mind.
That's a
Right?
lot of text for
That
one chef
Is
hat.
a challenge.
Have you ever made a pizza bagel?
No, I've only had the Totino's Pizza Bagel Boys. But now I'm really excited for Colleen's Pizza Bagel.
You didn't even tell the Danans who Colleen is.
Well, maybe she doesn't want to know. Maybe she doesn't want people to know.
Why wouldn't she want people to know? Gina says, I can send you guys a present that's not a bomb to cheer you up. Dude, Gina's the only one that ever sent us a present. You know what I'm saying? She sent us that New Day Christmas ornament that's right there.
Yeah.
She sent me a New Day shirt, and she sent you a Brock Lesnar shirt.
Yep, I still wear it.
I still wear my New Day shirt. I don't know where it is right now. But that was pretty cool.
Colleen's my girlfriend.
Yeah. Well, you're telling me. Tell them.
They hear everything. It's you think because I'm talking this way.
Oh man,
This is technically her first appearance.
this is her first appearance, and we have Colleen and Tara in the same room, which is interesting. First time it's ever happened.
The same virtual room. They've never met.
Yeah, they have.
That's a joke. No one else would know that.
I have. It's not breaking news, but I mean, it's sad news in some ways that it's time to go. Danans, after being gone for over a year, WWE RAW Talks Live returned. It came back. We rose to power once again. Okay, before we go, let's just be clear about something. WWE RAW Talks Live started in 2014. What the fuck is this Raw post show that WWE does now called WWE RAW Talk?
They must have stolen it from us.
Of course they
Because
did.
you saw how many views we got.
Yeah,
on this
hundreds,
show.
sometimes thousands. If this one performs poorly, I'm gonna feel like we made the right choice and stop it. But if it does
tells
well,
me it's gonna perform really well,
yeah.
and then you're gonna be like, let's do it.
Okay, no, I don't want to do this weekly. But what's your guess for where this one? 1 week from today, how many views is this gonna have?
850.
That's a good guess. I'm gonna say.
I'm staying low.
I'll prices right you. I'll buy myself out. I'm gonna say 1,000.
Okay.
I'm gonna say we break that big old mark right there. That was the most controlled burp you've ever had on the show. That was impressive. Holy shit! You know what I just thought about? You are the bloatest. You burp a lot. You burp loud. You burp all the time. Colleen burps way louder than you.
Oh, I know. Well, because see, I'm polite.
Yeah.
And I like try to hide them.
Yeah.
Where she just lets them go. Honestly, maybe if I was more like her and wasn't as polite and just let them go, maybe I would have less of these things, you know?
Yeah, but yours are so weird. Like, has Colleen seen the ones that are like,
Probably. I don't know. Ask her.
we don't have time, we gotta go. But Dan Dans, this was WWE Raw Talks Live. First time in a year, last time, maybe forever. I don't know. We're not coming back next week, so I hope you enjoyed this. We lost a dislike. That's interesting.
Somebody just maybe somebody's continued to watch,
And then they
were like, you know what? Maybe they start with a dislike, like
Yeah.
they dislike everything they watch,
Yeah.
and then if they don't dislike it, and that's their like.
But you know what? I'm cool with that. I like that they give the videos the benefit of the doubt. They give it room to discover itself. You know what I'm saying? Jazz James
Whatever.
says R.I.P. Raw Talks. Yeah. We love you, Dan. We gonna see you next week. R.I.P. Raw Talks Revival 2017 to 2017. We'll see you again, maybe, if we ever do this. Go to SoundCloud and iTunes, listen to 616 Entertainment Podcast. We do it literally every week. Watch Let's Play Friday. You know what I'm saying? 61617 is going to be huge. We love you.
This is amazing! My mind is blown! This is